What is up, you guys? The Game 6970 here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. To get things out of the way, right off the bat, I am okay. I've managed to calm myself down. I definitely needed to step away from this game for a few days. After all those events that transpired in the last episode, which is a bit weird for me to say considering I went and got part 5 edited pretty quickly. I guess just to get it over with. But I think the reason that particular event got to me so much is because the realism of it. I mean, yes, you can see this in movies and stuff like that, like see the same thing. However, it's like this was a more like sort of face-to-face kind of ordeal, if that makes sense. Like you're playing through and stuff, and like you're actually there with these people, and you think everything's normal, and then all of a sudden it throws a 180 like that, and it just goes to show that like depression can take on many forms. It's like, and I have friends with depression, so that really worries me sometimes. I mean, I hope it never gets to that point, but I'm going to stay strong and do what I can for the people I know that have some sort of depression. And I urge all of you watching, if you have a friend that's suffering from depression, to help them and try and convince them to get help in any way possible. Because in the end of the day, there are people out there that care for you guys that have depression. Just know that. But yeah, like it was a little rough going through that again, and I've seen worse through games and movies, and like I said, the realism just for this game kind of gives you is what made it get to me, even though it told you right at the beginning, expect disturbing shit to happen. And I know I'm bragging on about it, but I feel like it needed to be said, even though I'm probably not the best person to be talking about this sort of thing. But there were also a few other things I noticed during the editing process, which I did not notice when I was actually playing it. And the first thing was there was a text, or a few different forms of text that appear on the top left corner of my screen, saying that something was removed, and I wasn't sure what it was, but I went and checked my Doki Doki files, and Sayori's character is gone. She is nowhere to be found. Now, in hindsight, I could probably, if I really wanted to, I could find her file on the internet or whatever and add her back, but I'm not gonna do any of that because it happened for a reason, which that's scary because I wasn't expecting files to be added and removed. And there was also a trackback file, which I have the little file folder open up right now in front of me. I would show you guys right now on screen, but my recording software isn't too keen of me at times alt-tabbing out of this. I've tried that for a few things because like I noticed like I forgot to do something or I needed to do this, and then in my little preview window it showed the game was froze, even though it wasn't, so you would have just heard my audio. So what I think I will do is, well, actually I was probably should note this also, I was told to keep the file folder open because I did talk to somebody about the game and stuff, and he recommended me to keep the folder open, and he won't tell me what's going on, which I thank you for not telling me, but it's like, oh man, I gotta play and find out for myself. But yeah, he said to enhance the experience, keep the file open and just watch it at times. Like, things may or may not get added as I'm playing, which that's freaking scary, even more so considering like with Sayori and everything. So that I have no idea what's going to be added or not, but there was an image, and then there was like a text that said, oh no, I can fix this if I really want to, but then again, she's getting in the way, so I might as well delete her. Well, here goes nothing. Ha ha ha. That shit's fucking Monica. I know it's freaking Monica. She's the only one that ever goes, I mean, yes, my character does that too a little bit, but then everything else you take into consideration with her character, she's just, there's something very wrong with her. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is, if I see something pop up, I'm gonna save the game, then I'm gonna go open my folder, and then record that so you guys can see that. That way I don't have to constantly putting images overtopping the game images. Depending on how much it frequently happens, I'm not too sure. I'll probably wind up doing that. We'll see what happens. And I know I've been bragging on for the past 5 minutes now. So we probably should get started now, shouldn't we? And I've noticed right off the bat that the text is a bit different. So, okay. Let's go ahead and start off. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking. That's actually a bit more different than I thought. Walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. That's so messed up because he doesn't even know she existed. That's just as bad as what happened before. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Okay, that's sort of the same. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There are always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Okay, the school day isn't... this is so weird. I don't know how much text of this is going to be the same and what I should or should not skip. And so to play it safe, I'm not going to skip anything. Okay? I just wonder how this is going to transpire now. The school day is ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my fangs, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. You just talked about the anime club. And I'm probably not going to do any of the goofy voices with these girls or whatever. Because I just don't see myself able to do it after what transpired. And what could possibly happen to everybody else now at this point. So I'm not going to freaking do that. I'm going to read this seriously. Or at least attempt to. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Question mark Yami? Whoa! Hi! What the fuck was that? Okay, this fucking bitch. Okay, Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Thing. I'm checking my thing and see if anything popped up in there. It's kind of hard to see if any dates or anything, but no. But that's a fucking lie. You knew I'd be here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We did know each other well. We really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica probably is the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So that much is the same. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Oh, or markers. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the bake club, right? About that. See, she's the only one that... I don't like you! I don't like you! I actually quit the debate club. Did she do that in the original? In the original timeline, did she do that? I don't think she did. I think she just... This is new. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, she did do that. Okay. She didn't, and she did. That is the same. Okay. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something personally I enjoy and make something special about it. And in that case, what club did you decide to, Jesus Christ, man. It's like, I'm freaking out a bit already. It's like, jeez. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, whoa, what was that? Okay, holy shit, I got fucking goosebumps. Oh my fucking shit. Okay. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Yo, I don't like you! Go away! Just let me join the anime club! It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Okay, yeah. I thought she was gonna say 4. Like, oh, shit. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not that boring at all, you know. No, considering you freaking had a hand in doing shit with Sayori. Also, that's something I also forgot to mention. It was subtle, but quick. When, I didn't notice that the first time also, because I was so focused on what happened, but her hands! Sayori's hands were bloody! And I didn't notice it until I was examining everything on screen. So, at the same time, like, that can mean one of 2 things. Either she was having a breakdown, which we already was having a breakdown, but she did a bunch of weird shit before she decided to, well, you know, or she fought back and somehow it transpired into that. Which, that doesn't make sense to me why your hands would be bloody if you were gonna do that in the first place. At least to me, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, that's Natsuki. Yeah, it's funny, right? Yeah, real funny! Okay. She's always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Okay, there is some text that's the same here, but it's coming from her. Okay, and besides, member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Wait. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too, and Box is a member, and besides, a member's a member, right? Okay, I don't... Hey, Yami. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? Say no! Say no! I won't ask you to join, but... if you could at the very least visit a club, it would make me really happy. Dude, she's giving me so many fucking goosebumps right now. Like, I'm not kidding. Please? That is a fake smile! Well, I guess there's no reason to refuse. There's plenty of reasons to refuse! Besides, how could you ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You really sweet, Nami, you know that? It's oh, and I'm sorry I keep stopping, but there's something I realized about my character's name that I did not know. What the definition of Yami's name meant. It nearly slipped my mind, but apparently Yami's name means darkness. Yeah, and considering what I'm playing, yeah, let that sink in. I only did it because I was trying to be funny and stuff with the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I didn't realize it actually meant that, which I'm gonna look up these freaking definitions of any Japanese names I decide to throw out there in the future. So, yeah, I feel like that'd probably just be a good idea. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. Thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs section of the school. I readily visit it, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica's full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoa! Oh! Yo! No! See? No! 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 Fuck this bitch, man! I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh! Yo! What the fuck? Dude! This is getting so much worse. Okay. What the? Girl 1, hi Yuri! A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Hi Natsuki! Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be me, Natsuki. Yo! But anyway, welcome to the club, Yami. Can I turn around and leave? Please, give me an option. I will happily hit that. ... Yo! Is this gonna turn into a fucking jump scare type of shit? Oh, hell no. All words escape from me in this situation. I don't blame you whatsoever, man. This club isn't full of incredibly cute girls and one psychopath! So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? Oh! I don't think I would want to be Monica's boyfriend. I think it'd probably honestly be... I don't know. Away from here. Okay. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like that. I'm trying to keep an eye on that log right there. In fact, I'm gonna save. You ain't gonna do something during the save thing, are you? Oh shit, okay. Like, yeah, I put that on the 4th page completely inadvertently last time. It's because, like, yeah, all the things are freaking gone. Okay. Return. Yuri, I think I read this already, but I'll read it again. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran to Yami in the classroom. He decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? No! Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, make the cupcakes? Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Yami? No! Please leave, Yami. Please leave. Girls have a few desks arranged from, to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki are across the room from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. Okay, yeah, this is different. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, I don't like you. As a president literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there isn't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people here are interested in putting all their effort into something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Yeah, you mean the festival we never actually got to experience? I'm confident that we can all really grow to this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. I don't know. I don't know how she managed to find them. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down at the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, it doesn't hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Yami, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little of these read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm around quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki, yep, she perks up. Yeah, a lot of this dialogue. Ooh, sorry. A lot of this dialogue is the same. It's like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke up without thinking and seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Still nothing's popped up yet. My favorites are usually novels built deep in complex fantasy worlds. And horror, don't forget horror. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories that deep physiological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you into a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah! And I experienced some horror! Rather recently myself. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri's might as well have a conversation with a rock. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It's just you, personally. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Like, okay, I would like to skip some of this because it's something we already know, but at the same time, I don't want to accidentally skip over something. I mean, yeah, there's a history button, but I don't want to constantly keep going back to the history thing. Like, every time I freaking, like, skip things. I don't know actually how far back the history wheel goes. That's something I never actually tested. In fact, let me test that right now and see how far back this goes. Yeah, it's interested in the same goal. Yeah, I can't really go that far back. So yeah, it's just decent, but I freaking go rapid fire. So we're just gonna do it this way. If this turns into like another 5 or 6 parts, then so freaking be it. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind that last club meeting. Like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust of from writing is writing oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Go ahead and save again. Oh, it's going to keep taking me right there. You must be willing to... Oh, I think I already read this, but let's go ahead to the next thing. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? What? No! No! No, they did not! No! When did that fucking appear there? What the fuck? What the... You! Bitch! There's a picture of Sayori in the background! No! No! You had to do that! Oh no! Oh, no. Oh, fuck this game, man. Maybe you share some of your workings, set an example, and help Natsuki feel comfortable. Are you gonna put subtle things in the background now? Please, I don't like looking at that. Oh, no. ... I guess the same for Yuri. We all sat in silence for a moment. Hey, I got an idea. Please take that photo off the wall. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look queasily at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we shall see them. No! That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Oh, well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate together. I didn't see anything pop in the fucking folders. It doesn't help to have some of the dates covered up a bit with the recording software. You might notice also a little bit of a jump cut right there. It's because I had to walk out of the room for a moment and come back. And I didn't want to just have you guys looking at a freaking empty room. I had to go and do something. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree? No, I don't agree! Not especially with that and about them. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that I rehashed the most important topic, I bluntly come to the entire time. I never said I would enjoy this club. Monika might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Those two are the only ones that I believe that was actually sad. No. Fuck you, Monika. All three of the girls stared back at me with a dejected eyes, but I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchanged glances before Monika turns to me. I guess this is different, okay? I guess I need to tell you the truth, Yami. The thing is, okay, we don't have enough members yet to form the official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I'm trying to avert looking at that photo in the background. That's actually really distracting because I know it's there for one, and it's fucking clear as day also. I would feel terrible making everyone in the situation. Besides, the club seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Yami? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really did left after all this, I would be super pissed. I bet you are, you fucking asshole. You know what? Your new name is Cunt Bitch. How about that? Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that doesn't like their, but yeah, that's gonna be her new name, Cunt Bitch. We can become official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do anything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks. Oh! Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Yami, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can really impress the class leader with writing. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Bet you can't. I bet you can't. There's nothing. Still nothing here. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer of these girls. Did that thing light up, or was I just seeing things? I'm gonna be observing every fucking nook and cranny of this screen now, because if they're gonna freaking do that, I'm gonna be watching for every little thing I can find now. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. No, 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 it won't. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Will I still be able to? Will I be able to do Monica this time? You unlocked this. Oh no! You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I am fucking scared. I am really scared. Oh shit. Okay, yes? No, you bitch! No, you gotta keep rubbing. Fuck you! Fuck you, man! They're gonna keep rubbing that shit in my face! No, yo! No, 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 no. No! And the thing is, nothing was added. And the thing is, the image that's in the files I seen was similar to that, except it was a more close-up kind of deal. That one's just like, oh yeah, there you go. I guess I'll switch it up and go for maybe Yuri this time since I went Natsuki, and Monica's still not there. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about that. Considering what I don't like having to freaking click that. Considering what the fuck just transpired. Entirety, empty, landscape, puppy. Actually, I wonder if these words changed since Yuri isn't here. Uncontrollable, silly, okay, hurt. It's easy to freaking find all of I wanted to fucking say Sayori's, but I wanted to see Jumpy, yeah, Waterfall, Hair, Vacation, Rain Cloud, Despise, Uncanny, Pain. I'm going full fucking Yuri this time around. Now, I don't know if it's gonna fucking do something with whoever I pick now or what. Because, like, I just don't know. Like, I'm really freaking worried at what the fuck's gonna happen. Like, this game, like, could be completely throw all the rules I thought it had out the window in this thing. And it already kinda has. Spinning. Disaster. Whirlwind. Together, Rainbow Massacre. Contamination. 16 out of 20. Okay, we're almost there. Horror. Oh no. Memories. Disarray. Yeah, a misfortune. Tragedy. Okay, there. Hi again, Yami. Yeah, hi. I'm saving again. Save it right here. Overwrite your save. Does it mean the music sound a little different? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I would love to. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. I don't know what it is. It feels like this music sounds like... has like a bit of a lower tone, I guess? Yeah, or slow down. I'm kind of listening to it and it just sounds... It might just be me or these headphones, but it sounds a bit different. And I can also be paranoid. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone already hanging out. Oh! Whoa! Thanks for keeping your promise, Yami. Oh my god, I do not fucking like this. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh! There is definitely something with the music. It sounds more fucked up. Okay, where the fuck am I on time? First off, okay. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here and just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Is it me or is the screen tilted? It seems like tilted, like slightly off kilter. I don't know. Whoa, wait a minute. She's in front of the text. Wait. Wait, what's that say? Hold on, what are you covering up? Natsuki can have a big mouth for someone who keeps... Oh wait, Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the closet. Can you hear? Yo! There's something that's in the file now. I think. Hold on. Yo, I'm pretty sure there's something that's got added in there. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Yes, I want to overwrite that. Okay, I'm gonna... hopefully this doesn't freeze on me. If it does, I'll let you guys know. But I'm gonna open this. So it might show a freeze thing right there. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, there is something. There is a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception of artificial reality, writing twisted mess, dread, loathing, judgment. I can't read that all. Self-doubt, all trashing, escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every motivation, desire into her stomach, forcing them down their guilt and comfort for food or newly opened gash in their skin, and only by the sleeves of a cut new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass. I already present every single one of them. That's why I choose my blame myself for action. What? What? Yo! Make sure it's... Okay. Okay, the thing... It's so... Okay, it didn't fuck up. I was a little worried, but I took a risk right there. But yo! Whoa! It zoomed in. What the fuck is happening? Monica... Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica is literature. Yo, I'm not liking this. I'm sorry, Yami. Well, I made sure to put your Yo, Yuri shoots at Natsuko with a disappointed glance. Anyway, I know you're in a club and all. Perhaps you might have the interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Yeah, you can. Yes, the fuck you can. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, So it only feels right for me to do something if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget anything, I guess. No, that's not what oh my god, I can't even fucking read this. Like, I'm fucking freaking out, like, so badly right now. Ooh. I want to try and stay, be a part of this club. So even if I read often, I'd be happy to, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. To keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? So even if I picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I enthusiastically would like to leave. Phew. Well, you can read your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, shit. Yeah, now everything's all straight now. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but wonder if her tense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to... okay, yeah. This is also new because I'm picking... Oh, God, I'm getting spooked for no reason. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I feel like But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But you're reading a bit... But I'm just rereading this a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Whoa! 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 Yo! What the fuck? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Yeah, sure. Sure, let's go with that. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time. I might have a hard time. Wait, once it starts picking up, you might have a hard time putting it down. I'm stuck looking at her freaking eye now. Because I looked down for a second from the text and looked back up, and all of a sudden it's way over there. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? You know, I think that's probably the happiest I've seen her. With that type of smile. But then again, I kind of ignored her a lot in the last episode. What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled, Portrait of Markov. There's ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about religious camp, and that's turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and effect. Oh, well. Oh, that might be a little bit too much of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about limbs. That's kind of dark. Yeah, this whole fucking game's dark. Yuri made it sound like she's going to be a nice story, so that the dark turn came from nowhere. Is that a fucking subtle hint to this game? Like I said, I'm analyzing fucking everything. Play for a few more minutes. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Yami? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot about forgot that Yuri's into these things. I didn't. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is a kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. What's with the text difference? But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Oh, oh my god, okay. Then suddenly... You all see the fucking text, right? Hold on, I gotta look. Okay, because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Yeah. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Yeah, hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Uh-oh. Whoa! My whole body what? What'd that say? Hold on, what the fuck that... It's not showing. That's not... There was a freaking text that appeared and it's not showing now. I'm gonna have to look at that over in the editing and see what that said. Okay. Things are... Oh my god, this is gonna get so much worse. Oh my fucking god. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do is reason. It's a literature club after all. Ah! I'm not seeing anything else in files that are popping up. Well, that's true. See, this is why I didn't want to skip anything, because dialogue differences and everything else. So if I would have zoomed through it, I probably would have missed that weird fucking font change and everything. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Ah! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! I mean, you don't have to, but What are you saying? Dot 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 dot. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little atmospheric. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want to. It's just something like I'm not very used to. Well, here's the thing. Also, like, I probably wasn't gonna really skip anything in terms of like these girls. So I had a feeling like I was gonna be like going for one of these other girls after the whole Sayori thing. So there would be some text to it, but everything beforehand, I was debating if I should skip or not. But now that does clarify I'm not skipping a fucking thing. That reading in company with someone I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and I start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh. Whoa. There was something else. I was just bathing. I couldn't read all that. I might, if I can, I might take a little snapshots of what that popped up in there just so you guys can see what they said in the next part when I get to it. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Well, oh god, okay, that was just her blushing. Here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Okay. I guess that makes that kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yeah, I'm holding one page, she holds the other. Okay. This is different too, new image. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and finger. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. The way I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled closer even than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It is as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it makes you takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been patient with me. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation, or own discretion. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. Why? Well, she got... Okay, I don't know. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. This is setting me up. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. She does the... 2. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... By breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest and feels her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Okay, Yuri stands up and practically rushes out the classroom. What on earth was that about? Yami? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Aha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Alright, anyway, why don't we start... Okay, we're not gonna wait for her, or is she gonna come back and do that? Anyway, why don't we start sharing poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off on the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Well, since I picked everything for Yuri, Natsuki isn't gonna do it. We're gonna do Monica first because, like, I want to see if there's gonna be anything. Her like tip of the day is gonna be any different. Also, because like she's freaking said all this other stuff and all this other shit is gonna be. We'll find out. I'll just start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Yami. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, new activities, things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. And of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Yami. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's where burial will come to learn past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Yami. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it can always count when I put in some effort. Aha. That's not very fair. Wait. It's easy is for me to... Okay. I'm just reading. I'm not... No, I should probably make sure I'm reading the right names and stuff. You know what I mean? It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this type of writing, right? Writing that the imaginary of symbolism? Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that in a bad way, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own, in her own head, that she probably isn't much more... That it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's being used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think she's too stimulated and she ends up with withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get to my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. Okay, I'm really fucking worried. Okay, I don't know if poems are gonna change, or maybe her tip of the day might not even change either. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Okay, this seems exactly the same. I'm just kind of scanning from sideways in the room. Are they talking? Are they simply poems on the flat paper? The frantic scrawling tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing on me. I breathe the spies, swallowing my fears. I banish my pen. Ooh. It's pretty much the same. There wasn't really anything out of the ordinary. I went in that, so I just kind of quickly scanned through that. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yes, that kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems I've been putting an emphasis on timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. As you could say, I had some kind of epiphany recently. Didn't she say that later in the game? Not so much. She didn't say that here now. I think she said that later. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk deep stuff like that. Besides, it's kind of coming on strongly. No, maybe not. Okay. Anyway, here's Monica's writing to... Okay. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, a story, your brain gets so fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, you won't make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, okay, this is all the same right here. If you keep your pen on the same spot, it'll puddle of ink. So if you move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and... Hold on, let me double check, make sure there's nothing else in, excuse me. Folder. It does not look like it, but... I'm just expecting so many fucking things. I don't know what's gonna be different, what's gonna be the same. It's just like, but yeah, things are definitely getting really freaking scary and trippy. So yeah, we'll pick this in the next episode where we will read Yuri's poem. Or, yeah, we'll read Yuri's first, because I already know Natsuki won't like mine, because mine isn't cute. She didn't like my first one anyway, so, yeah. I hope you're all enjoying this playthrough, and stay tuned for more. I'm the game 6970, still a bit shaken up, but I will see you all in the next episode.